Hey, we're live. It's Travis here with ChaoticCrafterZero, the channel that you want to be at if you want to be in for hobby and minis and painting, or if you just want to hang out, welcome or welcome back. So, I did a little quiz or a survey, if you will, before all this to see if people wanted me to either prime, paint, or do something else. And everybody said paint your minis, so we're going to be painting minis tonight. If that's something you like doing, you can join me and paint at home. So we can hang out, chat. Let me get my phone up so we can see who's talking in here and we can get this thing going. Super excited! Another Warhammer Wednesday. Late night hobby night. This usually goes about 2.5, maybe 3 hours if we're really cooking. So be expecting that. But if you want to hop on, say hi, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, or just at least give it a thumbs up, say hi, and then if you want to go about your way, that's cool too. But either way, let me sorry about that. Let me get the chat up and we're good to start going. Who's excited? All right. Hey, Iron Warrior 42 is in here, and Ren is here. Ren is first in the chat, my man. And then I did get your message there, Ren, about making the finishing the defiler, which I do need to do that. I'll show you what I have right now. It ain't much, mate. So I got the base mostly done. As you can see, I still gotta go over the cork. I could just do that now and just fill it up and everything, but I did want to pin the defiler to this too. So there's a lot that I want to still do to this, and I'm just still thinking in this space of how I want to do it, if I want to put a crater there. Still kind of messing with things. So if you're wondering why, that's why. So, and then this is just super glue. I was accidentally spilled it on here, so yay for that. But hey, it happens, right? Happy little mistakes. And if I would have done some priming, I would have primed all these bad boys. And a lot of this is obviously battlefield effects. I do have some Chaos Cultists I gotta do. This machine gun that I actually put together, it's kind of like a heavy stubber. I would call it a light stubber, but I actually put this together and glued it together and everything, so that's really cool. And then I have another Chosen I gotta do, so I still gotta finish him up. But either way, if I was going to do priming tonight, these would have been number one. So, but we were selected to do minis and painting, so we're going to be doing that. And that's cool because I got a lot to do. Let me show you what I'm working with here. How's everyone doing, by the way? So here I got my little container full of all my little guys I got to paint tonight. Based off of the amount of painting that I am doing, I will be using a wet palette, so I use the Exemplar. That helps me keep the paint fresh and go for longer periods of time. All right, I also got some magnifiers too, just to help me see the smaller stuff. Let me see chat. Just a moment. For the amps. Yo, what's up, dude? Kongi, my man. LED said hello. Hi, what's up, Ellie? For the amps says, where can one procure a defiler? It's sold out everywhere. It is, my man. I got it in the wild just because I got lucky. Sometimes you can, I don't know what your area is like, but if you want to call stores and ask them if they have it, a hobby store, and if they have it, sometimes they might put it on hold for you. So that's what I did. Was I knew that there was one place in Minnesota, up in Minneapolis, that I could go to. It's called Gamers Vault. If you want to check them out, you can. But I know that they have a lot in stock there, and their prices are actually decent. They're not like amazing, but I called them up and I was like, hey, do you have a defiler? It turns out they did. So I was like, hey, hold that. I'm about to be there in like 20 minutes. I'm going to drive there as quick as I can because we were somewhere else in the city. I think we were at IKEA or something, but I picked it up. I got really lucky. Other than that, I mean, there is eBay, but you're going to be paying way above what it's worth. There are Facebook groups, but you do have to be careful with that. So, but yeah, that would be really cool for your T-Suns, I bet, man. Yeah, so, if you didn't know, For the Emps is doing some T-Suns. He's decided to go Chaos, and Thousand Suns is a really cool option. So, and then Iron Warrior 42 said, "Did you see my work in progress chaplain in the Discord? The Indomitus chaplain with the half mask. I did. I will be showing that off. Yes, sir." Ren said, "Okay, working on my contest piece." Oh, are you? Oh, that's fun. LED said, "I was a cosplay convention and I face planted. It was crazy." Oh no, Ellie, you were at a cosplay convention. Where at? Was it New York? I bet New York's got a bunch, man. It's like California. There's cosplays everywhere. All right, let me get my gloves on. What's everyone working on tonight? What's the hobby selection? Oh, I also got to prime this guy up too. He's another chosen. I forgot. Oops. I also put this skull on here. So it was just like a chain without the hook, and I bought these little resin pieces extra that I could just put wherever, and I decided to glue it on there. It's very Karn the Betrayer looking, but I thought it looked cool. So, but he's going to the side for now. Carefully. Let me, All right, cool. Let me get my gloves on. And hopefully the background noise doesn't bother you too much, but we got what is it? Love Island Games playing. Maddie's watching it, so hope you don't mind it. Shouldn't be too loud. Oh yeah, LED said it was definitely I was in New York City. It makes sense. And then Ren said Age of Sigmar, Deep Mar Hero painting the frills. Oh, okay, gotcha. Before the M said T-Suns all day, gotcha. Yeah, so you're painting that. He'll be working on that. Totally fine. So let's paint and hang out, guys. I love these Warhammer Wednesdays, and I just love painting. Oh, how did that happen? Shit. This dang thing. Okay. Well, maybe I can use that before it dries up. Iron Warrior 32 said, "I'm just painting for my, he's painting my Primaris jetpack part in the mail. Once I get it, I'll put it on my chaplain and finish it." Oh, so you're making your own jump pack chaplain, eh? Well, that's fun. Let's go ahead and start doing this guy's little bolt pistol. So if you paint anything Black Legion, you know you really only need basically 3 colors to do it. Minus Corn Red, but that's just my choice. But you know your Retributor armor, you need your Abaddon Black, and then you need your Lead Belcher. Boom, there are your 3 colors if you really wanted to do Black Legion. It's not hard. It's the same colors every frickin' time, so at least they're consistent. I'm not too worried about getting it exact here because I can fix it with the black, so I might paint a little bit differently from how you do, but it's okay. We all do things a little different around here. So sometimes usually I do the armor black. When I do the spray paint, I'll just use Abaddon Black, which I have in used for your airbrush. I paint him, that way he's already based. And then now I just do all of the trim, and then I do a final coat, a layer, if you will, with the black just to fix up anything that I messed up, and then I'll start adding battle damage effects, things like that. So that's been kind of my MO on how I do this. So I'm sure everybody has a different way of painting. But it's been working for me pretty well, so it's pretty cool. So luckily these guys are actually really easy to paint compared to the Defiler. So that's the biggest piece I've ever had to do. And I will say, as fun as it's been, man, has he been a slog. He has been an absolute slog. I mean, there was one comment from someone who said the Defiler is basically like 6 different painting projects with legs. And he's right. Boy, was he right. Yeah, it's a lot, and I kind of got bored after a while too. Or I just wanted to kind of switch it up. So sometimes I work on humans, or I'll work mostly on my the rest of my army, right? Because I do need legionnaires. I only have so many legionnaires, so. And then I have some possessed I could also work on. They're primed, they're ready to go. They're based as well. I just gotta actually start painting them. So, but yeah. So let's just get that retributor gold on there real good. Sorry if you can't see it in focus. Is what it is, gents. But I could kind of show it off once it's done. Just get the crown of that horn really good. So there you go. That's just the first coat, right? Put him to the side and let's check chat. And then Ellie said, I'm going to have my roommate tell you about a story what happened today at the mall. Oh, okay. And then Foreverlord 2 said, things still happen at the mall. Yeah, I know, right? And that's something. And then Spazator Inc. said, you just spilled $1.38 worth of paint. Ah! I know, that little blob right there. Guys, I'm really considering getting away from Citadel paint. So, there might be a couple that I keep, but yeah, a lot of these are going to be going bye-bye. So once I'm done with them, I'm going to be moving on to either AK, or maybe Two Thin Coats, or not Army Painter. I've heard bad things about Army Painter, but I will be moving on from Citadel because the availability, the pricing, and I hate the form factors that they come in. I hate the paint pots. The paints themselves, not bad. Not amazing. Like, they're good. I think they're pretty quality paints for the most part. Kind of squeegee some of the, there we go. Some of the water out with a tip because it'll start to bleed. Starts to run, if you know what I mean. And then it'll get into places you don't want it to get. I'm gonna use a dry brush just to kind of help me soak up all the extra paint that's kind of running right now. It's kind of running over some parts that I don't want it to. This one. Just so there's no texture. That's really all that I care about. But again, I'll go over it with black paint anyway, so it's not a big deal. Alright. Oh, and Vallejo's pretty good as well, Ren. It's just getting it. That's the only problem, man. That's a good point, though. I do like Vallejo paint, so agreed. I just clean something up real quick. Just get the paint off the lid, if I can. There it goes. There. So get that spot off. Not like it super matters, but I don't want it to contaminate any other paints. That's really what I care about. Or if it chips off or anything, so that's good. All right, let me put him down. Be right back. Coming back. All right, here I am. Sorry about that. Thank you for your patience. All right, I'm gonna turn this fan off. Let me get my chat back up. There we go. And then, oh, Ren said Amazon. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, just get it off Amazon. That's a good idea, man. I would probably, so long as you can get it from the Vallejo store, I could get it all at once. That'd be really nice. Oh, and then literally says the pack is a money saver. So there you go. Yeah, I would get multiple at once. And then Spazador Inc. said Game Wash works as a null oil replacement. Oh. Okay, good to know. I will annotate that. Thank you for that, man. And then Ellie said, what's up, I'm back. And then she had a story. She said, she's been having issues drinking or something. And then Ellie said, I gotta go get 7th monster of the night and go take a shower, BRB. Okay, Ellie, go do your thing, girl. The rest of us are here. We're chilling out. So let me just keep painting. So... super sweet. Ellie's she's on one, man. I mean, I agree. That's a lot. That's a lot of monster. All right, so let me get that trim going on this new guy. Get some Retributor Gold per always, and just do my thing. Go. Sorry if I don't narrate the whole thing, but oops. And then Spazador said, my son keeps pestering me to paint the Redemptor. Kid is turning my hobby into a second job. Oh no. You got a Redemptor Dreadnought? Are you going to paint it for him? Or he wants to paint it, basically. The Dreadnought is quite the time resource, I'm sure. I've never painted a Dreadnought, believe it or not. Or a Terminator. But then again, I am a Chaos player, so... I do have Chaos Terminators, I just gotta paint them, so... That's on the list, too. Get there eventually, right? And then Spazador Inc. What type of army you got, man? You got Ultramarines, or what are you playing, bro? Spazador. And then I'll be showing off in the Discord for those that want to see what everyone's been kind of working on. And there's been some really good stuff in the Discord for hobby showcasing, so I will be showing that off here in a little bit. So chill with me. I usually like to do it like maybe an hour in or so, just to show off what everyone's been working on. And if they want to submit anything, just so other people can view it, and I will make sure to mention you so you get the credit, obviously. So, yeah. And it inspires me. So, because I have days where sometimes I don't want to paint, and then I see people posting in there, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I should paint. So, thank you for that. And then it also gives me inspiration, like if I'm painting and I'm like, oh, I really like the way the guy did the flames, you know, or I really like the way the artist did the sword, right? Like a power sword or something. And if you're not in the Discord, I would strongly recommend you join it if you're into 40K or Warhammer or miniature painting, even Trench Crusade, because we have a lot of people in there with a lot of experience. And if you want to pick some brains, and maybe if you want to learn a couple techniques or see what other people are doing in there, the Discord is a very good place to go. And it's also funny because we have a meme section, but we do have other stuff in there too. So like resources, I have links in there. So if you want to maybe talk about, there's also army list stuff. So if you want army list building, you could pick our brains in there, and we'll help you however we can. So at the end of the day, I know what it's like being in this hobby, and sometimes it gets a little lonely. So we have each other, we have this community, and it's just gonna keep growing, and I love that. But we have our core group, right? We have our core group, but we welcome new people all the time. So if you're new to the group, welcome. And there are some rules, just look over the rules on the rule page, but it's big boy rules. So long as you adhere to that, we're not going to have any problems. So, and I can tolerate a lot, so I'm not whiny or anything like that. All right. Whew, I'm getting hot. I'm going to turn on that fan again. I am literally sweating. I get so hot. Whew. Man, I am. I don't know about you guys, but I just stand anywhere and I start sweating. Just hot-blooded. Drinking A&W, of course, my favorite. I did have a little bit of an energy drink before I started this, so like a half a drink. So if you guys are wondering why I'm a little jittery, that's why. So just a little pick-me-up just to keep me going. And no one likes someone being tired on screen, right? Like usually I'm pretty tired because I had a long day, but no, I had a great day today. So everybody else have a good day? Oh, Spazador said the army is Alpha Legion loyalists. Oh, Las Serpentinas Azule Verdes. So that's in Espanol for those that don't know. Oh, that's cool. That's the name of them. Las Serpentinas Azul Verdes. That's cool, dude. I love that, man. A loyalist Alpha Legion. Interesting. Yeah, Alpha Legion are really cool. So they have a lot of they're kind of underrepresented. I'm sure you agree with that. And I think memes don't do them justice. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I like the special ops and everything that they do kind of behind the scenes, and how secretive they are. I can appreciate that from a lore perspective. I've never read a book about them, but maybe I'll add it to the list one day. Some people say they're really hard to read or like hard to keep up with or like understand what's going on. But I think it depends on your appetite for sci-fi, and like I've read a lot of science fiction books, so I can usually keep up pretty good with what's going on. Or I can just use my brain, try to use my creativity part of my brain, try to keep up with the books and what's going on in the lore, because I've just heard it's hard to read an Alpha Legion book sometimes because there's like so much going on, or they're always changing like, the plot, and you're trying to like keep up with what happened, 100 pages ago. So who knows? All right, so let me finish this guy up on his little helmet here. Stay. All right. So again, his face just looks super gold, but it's okay because I have the black. And the black is going to pop. And then he said, Las Serpentinas Azul Verdes, translated means blue-green snakes, which is literally what the Alpha Legion are, if you look at their colors. So That's cool, man. Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Alright, so let me get black going here. So I can just, you'll see what I'm doing here in a second. It's just the way that I find myself painting, especially when there's a lot of trim and it's in small areas, it's kind of hard to get to. Rather than just doing black and trying to do gold around it, sometimes I just do gold and then I just fill it in with the black just like that, you see? So, in my opinion, it just seems to look better in the end and you're not like going over the same spot like 20 different times. So, I've had more luck doing it this way than the other way. So, just some way that I paint trim, because a lot of people, when they see Chaos Space Marines, a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, how can you paint the trim, dude?" I actually like true and trim. Believe it or not, I like it. I don't mind it. There we go. Looks good. All right, let's get the other side. Part of his cranium here. Oh, and then he said, the Alpha Legion take advantage of the fact that paperwork gets misfiled or lost. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, literally, the administratum is so confusing, and it's just, they can't even keep up with themselves, the bureaucracy of it all. Kind of reminds me of modern day, like, governments and stuff, and how things take way too long, or things get lost, or it's not proportional, you know. That happens even in today's governments. Imagine how bad it would be in the far future when you think that they would have a better handle on things, but nope. Not when there's no AI. They're not allowed to use AI in the far future, so it's outlawed. It's heretical, and you could pretty much find yourself being in really big trouble if you try to use any AI in the 41st millennium, especially if you're with the humans, but nice. That looks good. Oh, it just ran. Oh no! I hate it when it does that. Ay, ay, ay. Well, it's okay. It's okay. We can fix it. All right, I was able to fix it. So it was kind of running. It ran down his face a little bit, and I didn't mean for that to happen, but hey, I was able to fix it on the fly. So there you go. See, his face is kind of coming together a little bit better. So just keep on painting. Man, oh man. Yeah, I feel a lot better with that thing cooling me. What is going on with this? Why is it not? Maybe it needs some more water. I don't know why it's not. Usually it sticks to it really good, you know? Why it's being silly. Come on. Alright. Let me get my paintbrush and get the back of his head. Okay. Got 4 people in here. What's up, what's up? Anyone got any good jokes? I haven't heard a good joke in a while. So if anyone's got any jokes, I'd love to hear them. What you got? That's how I started this channel, believe it or not, was just having fun and joking around. And I know I've kind of gone away from that, and I'm sorry. So, but it used to be people would literally tell jokes and I'd have to try to paint. And it was so hard because some of the jokes were so funny. I'd be like messing up my minis trying to paint them. Because I'd be laughing so freaking much, you guys. Killing me. Guys and girl. We only have one or two female that ever watch this show, so I'll call it a show. Why not? Ren's in here. The water not flowing through it. Yeah, I don't know what is... Yeah, I don't know why it's not, it like keeps wanting to dry. Maybe I have to redo the membrane. That's weird, right, Ren? So... Usually when you do it, it stays wet, but for some reason it's kind of... I don't know, it's like giving me issues, bro. Oh, LED said I'm back. Hey, Ellie, welcome back. Yeah, I think I'm going to just put some new water in this. I don't know why it keeps... Like, this is, like, dry. Usually it's supposed to be wet, so... What the heck? Ay, ay, ay. Let me see. Maybe I'll put some more water in it or something. Alright, poured some more water on it. And I'm just gonna, usually you let it soak through, let the, the little sponge, they call it a membrane, but you let the sponge fully soak and then you put the paper on it. I'm just gonna kind of help it soak in. Maybe I'll just kind of, you know what I mean? It's nice and wet, so it's like, that shouldn't be the problem. And then spread it around to get the air bubbles out from under. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that again. Oh, Spazador said get a mini mister and hit it up lightly. That's a good idea. I do have a mini mister. I do. Do you, like, over the top of it? Like I just a mister, though. Nothing. I mean, I would move everything back because I don't want to get my guys wet. But just like a... Or sometimes I'll just take, like, a paintbrush. I'll just dunk it in the water and just kind of mix it in. So I've done that, too. And this is clean water. I mean, it's not clean right now, but it before I started this, I did, All right, so let me get another sheet, and I'm going to lay it on top and smooth it out real good. So hold up. I got one right here. So I just did it. Like, literally, that was a brand new sheet. Like, today. Like, right before I started this, that was a brand new sheet. So I don't know why it's being silly. Try it again. Okay, yeah, maybe it was just a little low on water. I think that's what it was. It was still wet, but like it just wasn't. It wasn't doing its thing. And I got the little spreader. Come on. This should do better. Things you gotta do. Oh, Spazador says I use parchment. It's slightly... Yeah. This just came with the wet palette, so I use it. But once I run out, I'm just going to use parchment paper and just cut it up. It is, like you said, it's a lot cheaper. And it's literally basically the same thing. Straight up. Yeah. Like, why waste money on something you could just get? I mean, you're going to spend money anyway, but I'm just saying, like, if you could get it cheaper and it's the same thing, like... Who cares? I don't care, that's for sure. Unless if I was like a professional painter and I had a lot of money, then yes, I would get the fancy stuff, but... Let's check comments here. So it's a little bit better. It looks like it's kind of staying down. There are some wrinkles. I hate it when it does that. LED said she's doing lyrics, so... I wanted to help people. I thought that I could save the sick. And if it's all the same to you, there's one more thing I gotta do. Because with God as my witness, you corporate? Is that a Ghost song? Or who is that, Ellie? What band is that? Anybody know what lyrics those are to? Alright. So back to my boy here. Let me keep working on him. This little spiked shoulder guard is really cool, but it's a little interesting to paint, but I've done it before, so it's not my first rodeo. So let me just choose a good brush for that. Let's see. What to use, what to use. I got a couple options here. And I will need my magnifiers for this because it's kind of small. And when you, for me, I got really good eyesight, but it's just my eyes start to strain after a while. Especially when you've been painting for hours, so. Oh, Spazador said Ram Ranch, question mark? Is that who it is? Ellie, you gotta say what band it is. Well, sometimes we can guess, though, so. Alright, let me get these suckers on. Boom. And then shake up my little paint bottle. This is Citadel, but in a little dropper bottle. This one's worked out actually really well, so. Ellie said, who wants to play Call of Duty with me? Well, that was random. Which Call of Duty, Ellie? You gotta specify, girl. Which COD? So just a little bit. I don't want to do like a whole bunch. So get a little bit. All right, there we go. And let's go. Oh, fix that better. Looks good. Good opacity. Spreading on well. Looks good, looks good. Texture looks right. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. And then I do more than just paint it Retributor Gold and call it a day. I will be doing like volumetric type work where you can see it a little bit more in 3D. And I usually use like Runefang steel to sharpen it up. So, and then I like to do weather work as well on it so it looks aged. So don't worry, I'm not just doing this basic and keeping it basic. I like to do a little bit more than that, so. Even the humans, even my little Chaos Cultists, I'll take my time and make sure that they all kind of look very similar and they look beat up and grizzled and muddy and bloody. So that's the way I paint my guys, in that grimdark type fashion, if you will. So that's the type of aesthetic I like. I want it to look as realistic as possible, personally. So the only exception, of course, is if there's like warp stuff involved or like anything demonic, then I want to like, you know, add some lightning bolts or something like that, then I can do that too. I'm just going to use a little bit of water just to kind of get the spread a little bit better to a point. So there we go. Now you can see it from the one side, and then I got to paint it on the back side. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. She said, never mind. Rawr. Ellie, I saw a really funny short. It was like a couple like scene girls or like alt girls were fighting outside of a club. And it said, when some other scene girl roars at your man and like they're like fighting each other. It was really funny. Aw. Ellie, what do you play on? Do you have a PS5 or what do you use, Ellie? Or are you PC? I could see you being PC or PS5, but I wasn't sure. Ellie said, never mind. Aw. Never mind. She thought she wanted to play, and then she said, never mind. Oh, she plays PS5? Okay. That's what's up. I wish I had a PS5. Yeah, but I play Warhammer, and all my money goes to this. I'm not kidding. Or like Life, of course, but PS5s are really cool. What's your favorite game to play, Ellie? On the PS5, if you don't mind me asking. What's your ish? Okay, let me get that to the side. I'm going to use a different brush just because I'm having some issues with texture here. And I think it has something to do with the bristles on that one. I don't know, I just don't like the way it's painting. So, let's see how this one does. A little bit smoother is what I'm looking for. No, these are not Kolinsky or anything crazy. These are just standard synthetic brushes, yo. So, I do have sable brushes. They're okay. I don't think I don't think I even need them, honestly. I got a pack of them, and they're okay. Oh, Henry Wine Vega says 5908. Me too. What's up, man? Like and subscribe, please. I'm almost to 500. Help me get there. Yeah. Oh, let me kind of wash. Oh, yeah. Iron Warrior 42 said, I feel like buying fancy paints don't really matter unless you're putting your minis in a painting competition. I agree, dude. Yeah, like getting really nice paints, like oil or like really nice brushes. I'll actually, you know what? I'll show you my nice brushes. Why not? Why not? We're doing it live. Let me get those out. Fancy, I use quotation marks, but yeah, they were a little bit more expensive. I think they're in here. Let me just double check. No. Oh, here they are. They're in a box. So, Fumui artist paintbrushes. So, yeah. So, Henry Weinberg, Henry agrees with this that, I mean, you can't, like, I got these just because, of course, I watch YouTube too, right? Like, I'm a YouTuber that watches other YouTubers, absolutely, especially if I want to learn new techniques. And some of them say it's a good idea to invest in some really good brushes if you want to do good work. Because they say nothing beats the, so these don't belong. A lot of these actually don't belong in here. So let me get these out of here. These shouldn't be in here. Well, that's my organization for you. So these are all curate colors. Oops. All right, and then there's the actual like nice brushes. I think I went through the other ones and they're already freaking dead. Because the points are supposed to last longer. Yada yada yada, and I don't know. Yeah, these are curate colors. These are really nice. These are again synthetic, but these are like a little bit better than your normal. So I like these a lot. They're good to have. But like here are my Kolinsky sable brushes. Okay, so I think these were like $30 or whatever. Let me just put these ones to the side. And then let me show off what I got. So I got a 00, I got a 3 and a 1. So let me just bust out the 1 and see how it does, right? Like, why not? So here's the Fumui whatever 1. Right? So there's the tip for you. Woo! Let's see how it does. Why not? I think it's interesting, right? Oh yeah, Spazador, please, bro. Tell me a joke, man. Yes, 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 yes. Please. I love jokes, man. Let's hear it. Alright, let me get the brush wet. Whoa, fancy. But it's called the Fumui, so Fumui. And it's Kolinsky Sable. It says it right there. I know you can barely see it, but it says it. Alright. Let's see if this fancy schmancy brush is really that good. Alright, let's see what we got. Whoa. I'm kidding. Actually, it's not bad. Let's keep going. I barely ever use these gents. And as you can see, I have used them before, and they got, once they're done, they're done. So, let's keep it going. Again, if you take care of your brushes, they'll last a little bit longer, right? Like, I actually wash my brushes, and I condition them as well. But nothing lasts forever, unfortunately. Okay. And then Henry said, bye, I'm going to bed. All right, Henry. Thanks for stopping by, sir. Please subscribe and like. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Hope you can stop by for more. And then Spazador said, the joke is, I've been grinding on my channel for... Oh, no, it's not a joke. He said... I've been grinding on my channel for a few years now, and the best thing I have put on it is a King of the Hill edit short with a talking toilet and a meme about a guy called Big Dylan. Oh. Talking about YouTube, man? YouTube's hard, dude. It's not easy. It is very difficult, bro. I've been doing the YouTuber thing for a while, but like off and on. Right? Nothing like super crazy until I got more into Warhammer 40K and hobby side of things. Then I decided to really dedicate myself and actually do it more basically full time. So yeah, and it's been really good. I really do enjoy it. It is definitely a grind and it's frustrating. When you've been doing YouTube for so long and then someone else just starts up a channel and they immediately get like 20,000 views and you're like, what the heck? What's the difference between them and me, you know? And it's really easy to compare yourself to others, and I mean, it's just human nature to do that. But yeah, it's a grind, my dude. I wish it was easier, but if it was easier, everyone would be doing it. It seems like everyone's doing it, but no. And then Ren, he's on Instagram. So if you guys want to follow other people, the channel, if you go to our Discord, you can promote yourself. Like, I don't care. If you want subscribers, you subscribe to me, let me know, and I'll subscribe to you. So if you're trying to grind and get yourself up there or start to do live streams, like, Ellie can live stream now if she wants to. I don't know if she does, but she should. She's been doing shorts. And I think she's got something going, so like, why not, right? You should do like gameplay or something, Ellie. You could do that. Unless if you're super shy, then I get that too. Me, I'm not too worried about showing off my face. I don't really care. I used to care, and then I was just like, whatever, dude. I'm just another face on the internet. I'm not worried about it. All right. There we go. I think I got that pretty good. It kind of reminds me of Bowser's shell when I look at it. Let me make sure I got all the little... Oh, I did not. So let me do a little bit more work here. And I have to say, using this sable brush, I mean, the difference is... it's pretty negligible. Like, again, unless if you're entering yourself into, like, professional miniature painting contests, you really don't need these type of brushes. Or unless if, like, you just really, you know, just want to know what it's like, you can get a pack and try them out. I do not consider these like a high level. Like, there's paintbrushes that are very expensive, and I would consider this pretty low. I'm pretty sure I got these off Amazon for like $35 for the pack, if that gives you an idea. I think it was free shipping too, which is nice. So, and then Spazador said, oh, I guess Ellie's going to bed. Oh. All right. Good night, Ellie. I don't know how you sleep, but you're on your 7th monster. All right, let me get the shield, the rest of his pauldron here. So I'm just going to keep on painting it. And then Spazador said when he told me about it, my meme shot up to 10,000 that same day. Oh, wow. Dang, that's really good, dude. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot of views. Heck yeah, just for a meme. That's awesome. Ellie said I got to rest for work. Sad, I know. Oh, okay, okay. All right, Ellie, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. All right, just continuing painting this pauldron here. I know, guys, mini painting isn't really exciting, right? It's not, the sexiest thing in the world. It's not brain rot, so, and this isn't AI, so know that. I'm a real person, and I actually talk to you. I don't ignore you. So, I don't know how many people from live streaming can do that. A lot of live streamers don't even interact with their audiences, so I'm sure a lot of you are aware of that too. And there's so much AI and bots and crap online, it's kind of refreshing to see something different. So... Okay, keep painting here. Okay, almost done. Anybody else on here ever use Kolinsky brushes? What's been your, or Sable brushes? What's been Night Divas? All right, Night Ellie. Bye. Okay. I'm not liking this consistency on this part of his pauldron. I'm going to try to fix it. So let me keep trying to do that. Damn it. It's just not drying the way I want it to. It just doesn't look right here. It's just kind of pooling up in a weird way, and I don't like that. So let me see if I can fix it here. Let's see. Come on now. There we go. And let me hear that joke, bro. Spazador, I'm curious. Let me see what you got for a joke, my friend. What's funny? Please, please, please. Go. And our views are down to 3. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, it's hard to get views on here. Especially when you're actually doing something. You're not just, AI or doing stupid bot stuff. So, when you actually have a talent, I don't know, the human brain doesn't like it. Painting's kind of boring, right? I get it. So, I try to make it fun. So, there we go. We're doing a good job here getting that trim. Let's get that trim real good. I'm using this Kolinsky brush. And to be honest, I'm not really seeing anything of a crazy difference here. So I'm probably just going to put it to the side and and just say I'm not impressed. So it could be the type of brush. There are brushes I am very interested in that are very high level, so I might consider it. You know, one of these days I might actually bust out the wallet instead of buying more minis or anything like that. God knows I shouldn't. Maybe I should invest in some good brushes, right? See where that takes me. So, if you didn't know, Benjamin Franklin said, the money used on your tools of the trade is not wasted. So, pretty good quote. But yeah, if you're ever going to put your money towards anything, put it towards whatever you do, and it's never considered wasted money. Now, if you buy something and don't use it, it's wasted. So there's a little bit of knowledge for you. And then Spezor said, the blue-green looks like an old F-150 from the 1970s. Oh, you're talking about on your Alpha Legion? Your Legionnaires? And then Ren said, sometimes if we don't talk enough, it counts us as if then don't count as what? Oh. So if you're watching but you're not like saying anything, then it's like passive watching. Oh. Okay. Good to know. Oh, so it's like there's more people on here, but like if no one's interacting, then you only see 3 views. So that makes sense. That's probably what it is, Ren. You're probably right, dude. And it's fine. You're probably just painting too, so. Speaking of, it is almost time. Yeah, it's been almost an hour. I will be going into screen share, and I'll be showing off what you guys have submitted in hobby showcasing. So, stand by for that. It's coming. Go. Yeah, dude. Compared to the Kolinsky brush, bro, like this is just another. I'm pretty sure Maddie got this off Temu. Just a regular old whatever brushes these are. This paint's better than the Kolinsky. I know that sounds like heresy, but yeah, this thing's just awesome. It's smooth compared to the Kolinsky brush. Like, I don't know, man. I don't see the point in spending all this money on these fancy brushes that don't even can't even paint with. What's the point, dude? You know what I mean? Alright, so let's continue on. Here we go. Finish up his pauldron here. Yeah, it's so much smoother with this brush compared to the Kolinsky. Yeah, I mean, I bought it just because Squigmar said, like, you should buy the, you know, in his fucking accent. He was like, you should always have Kolinsky Saber brushes, very good, and however he talks, and I don't know. Squigmar is kind of an interesting YouTuber. He's very successful. He's very good at what he does, apparently. But I don't know. I think he just, I don't know. Sometimes he's a realist too. So I don't want to say he's like impractical, but he is pretty hard for. He doesn't mind spending money, if you know what I mean. But again, he's a professional YouTuber. He's also a professional painter, allegedly. So, I mean, he's done a lot of good work. I see the mini rescues that he does. That's really cool. So, but with Squigmar, he does have some partnership deals. So he might be a little partial to buying certain things. And he does recommend, you know, hey, if you're going to buy this, make sure you buy this. And I'm like, that's like $400. I can't afford that. So, but he'll give you like other options. So I don't want to I'm not ragging on Squigmar. I think he's very good at what he does. He's a very good YouTuber. He's very high up in this. But sometimes his recommendations I don't agree with, and I'm sure he would say that's fine. So that's just me. Like, who do you guys like to follow? Who are some go-tos for you if you're gonna watch anyone? Mm. Ren says, I like to follow Sergio Calvo. Okay, so there's someone that he likes to follow. Very good. So I know Ren's been taking some painting classes as well. Is that the same person? Just curious if that's who you take your classes from as well, Ren. I apologize, I'm not the best with names. I remember you mentioning it, but I know that you have been taking classes, even if it's late night. It's I'm pretty sure it's free too, and you've been upgrading your painting style and doing more than you normally do, like you're comfortable with, you know. But I think it's really been working out for you, bro. So, okay, we're doing good. We're doing really good. Yeah, again, this is just a cheap brush from Temu, nothing crazy, but man, do I like the way it paints. It just does such, I mean, look at that pauldron. That looks awesome. So, oh, Ren said no. Oh, okay. Gotcha. And then Spazador said it's mostly just people I know on Discord and this one ASMR guy who is English and rude. Gotcha. That's funny. Um, that's fun. All right. So very good, very good. Excellent. All right. So it's about that time. It's 9:02. I'm gonna take a break from painting. Let that dry. Get my hands out of these things because they're all sweaty and wet, which is gross, right? So I'm gonna get my hands out of here and we're gonna do a screen share. All right, so give me a minute. Right. So let me go over here to my computer. I know you can't see me right now, but I'm walking. I know you can't see me right now, but I'm walking over to my computer. I'm gonna go ahead and cover up this wet palette. Let me go over to my computer. Like I said, sorry. I just gotta roll over and then I'll move the microphone over and I'll make sure that you guys can hear me while I talk. And I got comments here. Oh, Neo, what's up, dude? All right, let me move the mic towards me. That way you guys can hear me. And I'm gonna switch over to screen share and let's show off what's been going on in the Discord. Stand by. Okay, OBS, screen share. It's gonna look kind of crazy for a second. That's so you can see how I stream. So if you're wondering how I do this, this is how I do it. I do it in OBS. I don't use YouTube. So open up the Discord. We got lots of good stuff submitted in here. Okay. All right. Oh, a little too high. Maybe not too high. A couple days ago. So, yeah, as you can tell, there's a lot always going on in here. So this is from Spaz, which obviously he's in the chat right now. So his Necron warriors that he made. So hopefully, oh, there you go. There's I think that's a Termagant, right? I want to say. It looks like the Red Terror. Is that the Red Terror? No. No. Is that a Termagant? It looks like the Red Terror if I didn't know any better. But yeah, really good job with the pink and the black. I love that, along with the that white flesh type color. Great job, my friend. Very good job on that. With the black, and then I could see the work that he did. So thank you for submitting that. Ooh, what's this? Now that looks more like the Red Terror if I ever saw one. Holy jamoly. Oh, it's a Tervagon. Okay, Tervagon. All right. I apologize. I know there's like a Hormagon or Hormagaunt, which is the small one. There's the Norn Emissary. I know there's the I don't know all of your units. I apologize. But oh, and he said those were. Oh, your wife did the NIDS. Oh, no way, dude. So she's a NIDS player? Oh, dang. Awesome. Oh, she did a very good job. So, heck yeah. LOL. This is hilarious. Santa Cabanda. Alright, so I'll close that out. Thank you for sharing that, Spaz. I appreciate you, friend. And from your wife. Yeah, you're getting lots of love in here. Ooh, what else we got here? He's got more. Stand by. Neo, we're all doing good, bro. How are you doing, man? I've been busy and lifing and I guess enjoying the summer a little bit. Not too much going on. Been kind of bored lately, but I'm painting and just working on the Chaos Army, getting that all together. So, and then Maddie's just studying. She's got a chemistry test tomorrow, so she's doing a lot with that. So it's impressive, but she's kicking butt. She's doing really good. So she's studying right now, and then watching Love Island, and it's on the background. So I don't know if you can hear it, but you shouldn't be able to hear it. If you do hear it, I'll turn the gain down, and you shouldn't be able to hear it. So I'm gonna guess this is for D&D. Very fun. Heck yeah. This is an old school demon. Demon Prince. So that's old school, still plastic. It's not metal. But I know that as there's Abaddon. Which app? Oh, did you add extra to this one? It looks like you added some extra to him. Or is that an older model? Is this the one with the arms that fall off? That's the joke about Abaddon, is his arms always fall off. This looks like the new one, but you did something different. The trophy rack is different. I could tell. This is menacing. I love the fingers on this thing. I love anything with sharp fingers. I'm a big fan. Oh, minor changes? Yeah, just to Abaddon. I got Abaddon too, by the way. I still have to finish his sword. So, yeah, I haven't painted his sword yet fully because I don't know what I want to do with it. But the rest of him is ready. He looks awesome. I believe this is a Venerable Dreadnought or a Redemptor Dreadnought that you were talking about. Let me see here. Yeah, and that blue color like you're talking about. So it's like the Alpha Legion essentially, but yeah. I love that you can open up the Dreadnought too. Meat call? Meat call. But it's a work in progress. Very good. Thank you for sharing that. We appreciate it. Yeah, you painted the inside just like him. So this is Kongi, who also follows the channel as well. He was in here earlier in the chat too. So here's his Dreadnought. Obviously, he's got Ultramarines, right? But he's also doing T-Suns, so that's his new thing. And if you didn't know, Kongi also does miniature rescues. So he will buy old, used miniatures, and he will repaint them, and they look 1,000 times better. So that's that's a level of dedication that I don't have. But it's really cool. He probably picks them up super cheap too. So technically, it's not a bad strategy. Yeah, Spaz, there it is. That blue green with Cyberite green going to finish with turquoise highlights. That's what you're doing. Okay, gotcha. I know that was a couple days ago, but I did see that. Here's a brush that WC or the Warhammer commentator posted. That is a very big brush. That looks like a no shit artist brush, but the point on it looks beautiful. It looks a little long, but if it holds a good point, that's all that matters, and that's what Kongi said, and I agree. I know you can't see all the chat here, but I'm just trying to highlight the models. So here's his T-Suns right here. In the classic blue, but I like the purple that he's doing here. On the gun, I think it's a nice choice. He could have gone for pink as well. There's like a million colors you could go with the weapons, because in the lore, of course, as we understand it, Tzeentch is a lot of colors, change your way. He could have gone with a green if he wanted to, like a peacock type color. And if you also want some other inspiration on T-Suns, or if you want to see something else, check out Renival. He has his own Discord channel, by the way, but man, he's got Magnus, and he painted each of the feathers like in a pattern, and just looks beautiful. The way that he did it, so he did a really good job doing it with like a rainbow, very very Tzeentch colored. So, and then Derelictor said, "What do you think?" This guy looks sick. This is obviously for Conflict 47. I really like the way he did it. I know it's simple, right? Like nothing crazy going on here, but man, does that look good. Obviously with a flamethrower. Very cool. I'm going to guess this is American, but I could be wrong. I don't know everything about Conflict 47. So, yeah, he did a really good job on that. Yeah, and then commentator said just a little bit more blending. See, that's nice. So if you want honesty, like, we will give you honesty, dude. And then here's Kongi working on these little... These actually look, for what they are, really good job. Dang. Even the pupils were done on this too. He said, I'm working on green pigment orcs right now. You want to see the green recipe? So if you want to see that, he can send that to you. Okay. All right. Oh, the pic is super blurry. Oops. And then this one was today, and WC posted this, and man, is this cool. So I don't know if WC is in here tonight. WC, you in here, bro? Ren, I know I'm only showing half the screen. I know. I wish I could show it all, man. But it's just because that's on the iPhone, up and down, that's why. But you can see most of this, and that's all that matters. So, but let's take a look here. This is a Dark Apostle, and this is a CSM, so Chaos Space Marine unit. I know it because I have it, and WC decided to say, I'm going to take that, and just based off the fire and everything about it, he decided to turn it into a Salamander's Space Marine Librarian, and man, does it look good. So, killer job, WC, as always, my man. I know he took my CSM Dark Apostle, and he literally raked it over the coals and turned it into this, but man, does it look so good. So, it looks awesome, bro. I love it with the axe as well. The Dark Apostle does not come with an axe, but he exchanged the Crozius, if you will, for that axe head. I don't know where he got that axe from. I'm not too sure, but man, does it look so good. So, killer job on that, my friend. Great job, Kongi. WC for uploading that. Kongi is here. Here's more of his T-Sons, and man, do they look so good. Sorry if you can't see both of them right now, but if I do this, maybe you can see them better. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to... This darn screen. Oh, it's Meatball. Oh, thank you, Spazador. Meatball. I was like, wait, what is it? I wish I could show you. Yeah, so you can kind of see what's going on here. Like, it sucks because it keeps like snapping, and I don't want it to snap. So maybe if I do this carefully. So yeah, but his librarians look awesome, or T-Sons look awesome. These are just your standard Thousand Sun Space Marines. I'm sure there's a name for them. I can't think it off the top of my head right now. Oh. And then my disposable hero. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for commenting. He said the head of the axe looks like Dante's. Ah. I was thinking Space Wolves or something, but like maybe it is Dante's. Yeah, I'm trying to... I wish I could zoom in better so you guys could see it. I wish I could like... It won't let me move it around, which is annoying. But it has... It does have a rune on it, so it might be Dante's, but I think it's probably Space Wolves. Because the Warhammer commentator does have Space Wolves. He's all Space Marines, by the way. Like, pretty much all Space Marines. I don't think he has anything else. I don't think he has any Xenos. But, yeah. Yeah, so it could be Dante's. Could be Space Wolves, but I mean, yeah, it's hard to say. But he took the original Crozius that the Dark Apostle has, and he clearly snipped it and put the axe head on there, and it looks so good. It looks so good, dude. I don't know if the loadout works for that librarian or not, but either way, he made it work. So he does play too, by the way. Oh, well, here's my desktop. Not like you care, but let me go back into OBS. Sorry about that. And let's go back to streaming. And you should be able to hear me and see me. Let me just test it. Yep. Whew. I am starting to feel tired already. That energy drink only worked for a little bit. And I get tired again. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Oh. Alright, let me go back to painting, because we care about that too. Hey, thank you everyone for submitting stuff on the hobby showcasing on the Discord. That makes the show a lot better, and I'm really happy I get to show off what you guys work on, and everybody else can see your progress. They can see your style. And then if you want to join the Discord yourself, if you want to get in on the action, it is free to join. All you have to do is go to my YouTube account, my channel, and then you'll see the description. It'll be like a drop down. It'll be a bunch of links right there. Click on there. There'll be the Discord link, and you click on that and you're able to join. There are rules. Please read that, just so that way you know what's expected of you in the Discord. You know, mainly just don't be horrible to each other, and I don't accept bullying. So, but we all have fun. So if you guys want to like poke a little bit of fun at each other, that's okay. But there is a line to cross, right? So treat each other as you want to be treated, right? Big boy rules. So we're cool there. But yeah, if you guys want to hop in on that, please do. We could always use more people in there, and then it makes the Warhammer Wednesday just that much better. And hopefully it inspired you, or it gave you some cool ideas, like WC taking the librarian and, you know, basically getting a Dark Apostle and turning it into a Salamanders is just amazing. So I did not expect that, but he did that today and he posted it, and I was like, whoa, where'd that come from? Didn't expect that. So, how fun. Spazador said, so how many of you drink the brush paint once you're done? I usually do it in the morning. I let it like ferment overnight. You know, it's a better way of doing it. Shit. And then Ren said no capes tonight. My eyes are dry. Okay, let me get my gloves back on. Open this up and we can start painting again. 1 minute. Oh, I need my magnifiers too for my eyes. Back to painting. Oh, Ren said I posted my cape. Oh, I must have missed it. Oh, let me go back to that. I'm sorry, Ren. What, hon? Oh, I'm watching this a little bit. Yeah, the TV show. All right, let me go back to showing off that cape. My bad, bro. I must have skipped over it. You just posted it? Oh, okay, so you just posted it. I must have just glanced over it. My bad. All right, let me go back to showing that off. Screen share. And Discord. I don't know why I closed it out. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I did see that. I'm sorry. Oh, dude. Oh, I love that. That is beautiful. This must be for your competition, correct, Ren? That black looks super smooth, dude. Whatever black you're using for that I don't know if that's your primer or what, but that's a really good looking black. Just saying. Good stuff. And then this must be the inside of it, which is green. And man, does that look good. Yeah. So very good job there, my friend. Thank you and he's wearing gloves too, as you can see, because he's handling it, and he's like, man, I can't do this without freaking handling this. Yeah, that green looks awesome, dude. I love the different uses of the dark. I'm starting to get into this too, like texturing, or I guess you could call it volumetric painting. But it's just adding more depth to it, where you have like highlights and you can see the dark is where a lot of the creases are, like the shadow work. Some people could call it one source lighting. That's another idea, I guess, but like I call it volumetric or textured. So it looks really good, bro. Thank you for sharing that. I love the green on one, and the red on the other side just looks killer, dude. And you're doing the very similar thing to the red cape as well. So very good job, sir. Very good job. Thank you for sharing that, Ren. So I hope everyone else enjoyed that too. I don't know if you're going to do anything with the black, or if you're just going to keep it black, or if you're going to add anything else on there. So, but killer job. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else post anything? I don't want to click out. Okay, it looks like not. Any direct messages? No, nothing crazy. Okay, so let me that down. Let me get off screen share, back to streaming. You should be able to see me and hear me. Yep. All right, let me flip it back over and back to painting. And then Ren said, oh, that's Chaos Black Primer. Okay, that's some, dude, that's a really good black, bro. That's what I figured. I'm like, is that a primer? But that's really smooth looking, dude. That's a nice black. I like that. So it must be a Citadel thing. All right. And then Ren said I did water blending with the cape. Ah, okay. And then he said the black will be turned into a bronze NMM once I glue it to the rider. Oh. Is it Eldar? There's no way it's an Exodite already, but it looks Eldari, but I could be totally wrong. Or is it fantasy? Is it AOS fantasy? All right. So back to my minis. They have plenty of time to dry. Let me just choose a brush and just get right back to it. Did Kendall win?
Yeah.
Good, good. Thank God.
Holy shit.
That's intense. Dang, the show that we're watching. Sorry, guys. Oh, Age of Sigmar. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, it's a sea elf. Okay, thank you, Ren. I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like, my man. Do you have any other pictures of it if you want to post it in there? Or you're just working on the cape for now? But I think you working on T-Suns is definitely going to help you with painting that, because like the use of color that you have, like I don't paint with color a whole lot. I know I have a lot of colors, but I haven't really done anything, with a lot of colors or anything crazy like that. So, like Abaddon's sword will be the first thing I actually paint with like colors. You know what I mean? Because I kind of want to use like not a sea foam, but like a close to that, kind of like the color that the dreadnought is that was posted, something kind of like that, but like wispier. I don't really know how to describe it, guys, but I'm trying to go for like a ghoul green, if that makes any sense to you, is what I want to do. I actually have his sword somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. Here's Abaddon's sword. Oops. I meant to blow away the dust and it blew away. There's Abaddon's sword. As you can see, it's not done, so I don't know, I'm just kind of working on it, but I'm just thinking like a ghoul green, or I don't know, something like Lord of the Rings style, kind of thinking like maybe a venom blade. I don't know yet. So it's kind of just sitting here until I figure out what the heck I'm going to do with it. Oh, and then Ren did post it in the showcase. Okay, I will go back to that because I want to see it, bro. Thank you for sharing that, Ren. You didn't have to, but I'm just curious. Unless if you don't want me to, but I'm sure you want people to see it. So I'm curious what it looks like. See what my boy's up to, man. My man Ren is getting it, dude. When's it due, by the way, Ren? When's the competition, bro? I don't know if you need like online votes or how it's voted, but I would vote for it. No. Didn't have any time. Marvin just showed up on the island, man. That sucks. Hmm. I think if you just showed up, you shouldn't be susceptible to it. But, oh well. Alright, let me do screen share, and I'm going to show that off, just to see what he's cooking with. Ooh, it ends August 30th. Ooh, okay. Oh, I can show it. Thank you, Ren. Okay, good to know. Alright, let me show that off. Yeah. because I just want to see it too. I'm sure a lot of our viewers are interested. Oh, I love A&W. Okay, let's go back to screen share. All good, no problem, no problem. It's real quick. Or I'm just move the microphone around, or else you won't be able to hear me. So let me do screen share again. All right, and then hopefully we can see it pretty well. Let me go back into here. Ah, here it is. And then Ren, as you can see, I don't know if you can see all this, but he said, these are all the parts that will be glued together. Once I get the rider painted, then I'll hit the shield for lightning, then the shoulder plates. So I'll see how well I can zoom in on. Oh, so that's what a lot of this is. Okay. I knew what the shell was. I know that this, for that ocean look, and then here's the cape. I wonder if I can just. I wish I could drag it. I don't know why it won't let me. It won't let me like partially. Let me see if I can do this. Control Z plus plus. No, it doesn't work. Well, oh darn. I can kind of move it around. So let me see if I can do that, and then I'll blow it up. There we go. And then this is the back of the rider. And I love this thing. You did such a good job on this, man. I really think you're going to do very good this competition. Look at the shells. You even did that as well. And then we did get a question here. Iron Warrior 42, he asked, what spray varnish do you use again? I'm trying to find a good one for my minis that's strong because my matte and gloss Rust-Oleum varnish is really weak. Oh, that's interesting. And then Ren said after I put them together, I'll be adding clear epoxy for the C. That makes sense. Like on the effects on the bottom. Dude, that's going to look so good, bro. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Ren. You're doing a good job, man. I mean that. Of course, I'm not lying, but you are doing a killer job. And here's the, if I could, dang it, let me, it won't let me do anything. Maybe I can minimize it over, kind of like that. And you can kind of see this is a really cool looking mini. I've never seen this in person, by the way. I didn't even know that this faction existed. But yeah. What color are you going to do the unicorn horn? I'm curious. But I really like the use of green, the browns with the yellow. Killer work, my man. Killer work. And then Iron Warrior 42. I don't use spray varnish. I use Vallejo. And then I also have Army Painter as well. And I just paint it on with a brush. Like a moist brush. So it's like a little wet. And then I'll get the varnish on there. And it's usually the semi-gloss. And then if I want matte, I use Army Painter matte. So you got to really shake up the matte because it's a lot thicker. You should shake both up, of course. But yeah, that's what I use for varnish. So I wish I had better options, man, but that's just what I use for now. And it has been working where I can handle the minis and I don't get anything on them, or I don't know if it's like UV protection or anything like that, but it'll protect against most handlings. And I've, played 1 or 2 games with them and I haven't had any issues yet with like paint smearing or anything. So that's what I've been using. They just come in little bottles, kind of like dropper bottles. That's how I have them. So, but I will be buying more and probably I'll see what else is out there. So that's just what I've been using. I hope that helps you out, my man. I got those at Hobby Lobby, and like your local gaming store is where I got both of those. So, you should be able to find those pretty much at most LGSs. And then Hobby Lobby sometimes has that, but like you said, Rust-Oleum didn't work, which is surprising because you think Rust-Oleum would be better, right? But, yeah. Thanks for asking, man. Okay, and then Ren said the horn is going to be pearl color with pale pinks and pale blues. That's a really good idea. Yeah. I think that's gonna look really good with the pearl. Yeah, that's gonna be killer, my man. No, that's gonna look really good. I know it. Yeah, this is his little baby he's been working on for a while, and all of it's coming to fruition. So today's the 19th, so he's got some time. He's got some time, so that's awesome. All right, so let me go back to painting, back to streaming. It looks like you can see me and hear me. All right, cool. Back to it. Let me continue on with the minis. I'm not going to get to any others tonight. Let me turn the microphone around. Part of me wants to start using a lapel mic. All right. Kind of mix this up a little bit. There we go. Get that good retributor gold. That consistency I'm looking for. And then let's see, what trim should I work on? I'll do his thigh armor, why not? Yeah, I think if you don't win that, man, I mean, there might be some really serious competition, bro, but I think you're coming in with a strong miniature. So I wish the best for you, Ren. Nice. And then Ren said got to finish up making the mount looking gold, and then to get under his belly, the mouth claws and armor plate. Gotcha, man. Gotcha. Yeah. That's a pretty big mini. I don't know how large it is, like what base it is. I'm gonna guess, is that a 60 millimeter? Maybe. I'm gonna guess it's bigger than 40. It looks to be a pretty large. I've never seen that mini before. I didn't even know that faction existed in AOS. But yeah, AOS has got the best miniatures, hands down, out of any. I don't care what miniature company it is. They have the best, even over 40K. AOS is definitely where it's at. When it comes to miniatures. They also cost a pretty penny too, but they're so cool. Excited for you, bro. I really hope you win, man. Or if anything, you place really high. That I know will definitely happen. So, because they're probably looking for color. I don't know what they judge it off of, but I'm gonna guess like color variety. Smooth. Like how smooth is it painted? They're probably looking for detail work, shading, I'm sure, and then you're putting in a lot of like NMM. So be ready to have progress pictures if they ask for it. Just something to think about, because I know in cosplay that is a thing. I've never done a miniature painting contest. Sometimes they're just They just want to see the mini, and they're like, "Oh, how did you do this?" And then they trust you, and then you're good from there, right? But I wasn't sure, how serious it is. But I would imagine the more higher up you. Why am I getting that? What is that? It's like a piece of plastic or something. Let me get a hook and see if I can get that out of here. It's like something doesn't belong on here. What is that? What is that? Is that? Sorry, guys. Something bothering me. I don't know what it is. There he is. Whatever the heck. What is that? It's like a gel or something? What the heck is that? It's really small. You probably can't see it, but I can. What the fuck? Might have been something stuck on the brush. I got it. Whatever it is. Okay. Where was I? So let me see if I can fix it up now. It was like some weird piece of, I don't know if it came from the paint or what, but it was like a chip, like a weird jelly chip that was on the. I didn't like it, so I just got it out. So. Go. And then Ren, I'll read your comments in a minute. Sorry, buddy. I see you messaging over there, bud. I see it in the chat. Okay, let me just finish this real quick. This little trim area. Go. I'm trying to work on painting faster as well. Not like speed painting, if you will, but just painting a little bit faster and a little bit more accurate, just because your first minis you paint, you're really freaking slow and it takes forever, but I'm working on accuracy along with good coverage of the brush, so I don't have to go over it, more than twice, ideally. 2 thin coats, as they say, but I don't like screw up as much, I'm not smudging it. Like, as you can see, it's actually pretty clean, minus like in the leg pit right there, but I'm not worried about that. I'm just going to go over it with Corvus Black anyway, so on that part. So, but actually, that's pretty good little trim job I'm doing. It sounds dirty, but it's not. Okay, get in there. Yeah, so just getting better at painting faster is really kind of what I want to get better at, especially when it comes to like Legionaries. A lot of you guys who paint Astartes or Space Marines, as they're known, you guys know that there's like a million of them, right? Like, that's like a majority of most armies is going to be, especially if you're any type of Astartes player, or like Battle Sisters or whatever it is. You got to get kind of good to just paint them and paint them quickly. And you're not spending too long on these. So like this little guy, I've been working on him for like 2 to 3 days. But like only, maybe an hour and a half a day if I'm lucky. And plus I got the defiler too. So I still got a lot of planning, and I'm almost done though. I'm at 93% done with him. So the finish line is almost there. Alright, so let me just wrap this up and I'll go back to comments. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you. You know how it is getting into the workflow, guys. When you're just on a roll and you're like, I don't want to look away, I just want to paint. Alright, let me get him here to dry. Yep, let him dry. And then my man Ren said, oh, it's a 60 millimeter base. Okay, so I called it. That's what I thought. It would be like a 60 or like a 70, I was thinking. But a 60 millimeter, that's pretty big. Yeah, that's a good sized base. And then Ren said the winner in each tier will be up to vote based by those who enter the contest. Oh, so you have to get each other's. Oh, that's interesting. And then Ren said so far 7 people have finished and submitted their piece. Oh, okay. So you still got to do yours. Hopefully they just made it and they're not like resubmitting it. You know what I'm talking about, Ren? Where they're like, look at this one I did, and it's from like 2 years ago. I mean, it's amazing, don't get me wrong, but like, you know, I wonder if people do. I'm sure people do that. I'm not gonna hate on it. I don't want to hate on it. So if you have a really nice piece, then, but I'm sure it'd be kind of getting to some people who are like, man, I'm trying to create this, and this guy just keeps going in with the same thing every time. So, or the judges are like, all right, we get it. You know, I don't know how that works. But. And then Neo said, I'm back. Yo, what's up, dude? Hey, hey. Oh, you missed the hobby showcasing, Neo. Showed off what's going on, but we're talking about Ren's competition that he's in for his painting competition. If you check the Discord, bro, you'll see what he's working on. The Sea Elf rider. Really good looking mini. And the contest is due, so everything is to be submitted by August 30th. So, end of this month. So, or that's when they're going to announce, you know, they're going to go through and judge each other's. Does she trust him again? Ugh. Justina, you're a fool. Or Justine. Freaking Love Island or whatever. Alright, there we go. Getting his leg armor done with the trim. And then Neil said, oh, I have a painting competition I have to get red for. Oh, okay. I'll be damned. He said I'm going to be submitting Angron for it. Oh, okay. Angron. The Red Angel. You could do Mortarion if you wanted to as well there, Neo. But I know you're doing commission work for it, but it'd be funny if you did commission work and then entered it into a contest and won. And then you like gave it to the guy and you're like, hey, by the way, this won a contest. And he's like, what? But you can say you're a contest winner. Put that on the resume. I think that's pretty cool. I should enter into a contest. I'm not there yet though, gents. I'm not there yet. But I like that you guys are like stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing something like that. I like that. I'm not there yet. I don't think I'm there yet personally. I really don't. I'm just painting my dudes and I'm just trying to get my army ready, you know what I mean? But I think if I could get a feather in my cap for having a miniature painted that I could win a contest with, I would yeah, I'll do that one of these days. It'll be on the goal list. How does that sound? That sounds pretty good. I'm glad you guys are doing that. I'm really happy. I think it's freaking sweet. So, I'm happy for you, that's for sure. Keep it rolling here. Okay. And then Ren said you should do it. They got tiers. Oh. And they place you based on the pictures you submit in of minis that you've done. Oh. Huh. Okay. Good to know. Well, thank you. Yeah, maybe I should. Yeah, like tiers. I'd probably be. I wouldn't put myself beginner. I'd say I'm intermediate. You know, I'd say I'm intermediate. I've been thinking about like miniatures. I want to do. I hate to say this outside of Warhammer, and I kind of want to get like a Spawn. You know, the comic book guy, and I kind of want to paint him. I think that would be because that's my favorite comic book guy. If you didn't know, it's my favorite. So ever since I was a little kid, that was my favorite. I actually got the first comic in my bedroom still. I got it from my cousin. Um, Spawn's pretty fucking cool. So that's my favorite comic book hero, if you will. Anti hero, technically, but um, he's my favorite. And I actually saw someone did a miniature of him in a group that I'm a part of. And I was like, wow, that's actually a really good idea. If I were to do a miniature outside of Warhammer, outside of Games Workshop, I wouldn't mind doing like a Spawn. So that'd be pretty dope. Yeah, the main goal is to push you. Yeah, exactly, Ren. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, because it's like something outside of your comfort zone. Exactly. Which I'm just, I don't. I mean, I don't think I'm totally there yet, but I'm getting there. So good to know. Also, I made a connection with another artist today. Um, this one is someone who takes Joy Toy figurines and then he customizes them into different characters or different factions completely. So, for example, he took a Ultramarine Terminator Joy Toy and he turned it into Abaddon. Yeah. And then the other one that he did was he turned it into a Night Lord, and it was originally a World Eater, and he took the World Eater and he was able to mold the individual parts or 3D print them. I got to see the process, but he was able to turn it into a Night Lord, and it looks so good. It looks it looks amazing, guys. And he does it on a diorama, by the way, not just by itself. He puts it on a diorama, and this thing's like this big. And I made a connection with him, and I want to see if maybe he'd be up to an interview. So I think that'd be really freaking cool to get someone like that on a YouTube interview or whatever, and just to see, you guys could learn about him and everything. So I think that'd be kind of cool because Joy Toy is really they're doing a really good job, but they haven't really touched every faction. They haven't really I don't know, they're kind of limited for some reason. I don't know why. Or maybe they just don't see the purpose in doing certain figurines or whatever. But this guy likes to take whatever Joy Toy gives him and he creates it into something completely else, and it looks so freaking good. So I'm gonna keep doing my research on him. Um, his name is I could probably pull it up real quick, but I'm painting. What is his name? Hold on, let me double check it. So let me see. Where's my boy at? Blinded by Daylight. Yeah. Blinded by Daylight. Yeah. So he freaking created that. Yeah. Like that shit's awesome. You know what I mean? So he did that. And he paints it, and he does such a good job painting it. So I want to try to get this guy in for an interview because I think it would be amazing to learn from him and how he does it, um, and just get his story. how did he get into this hobby? You know, how did he get into doing that? Like that's those are like one-offs, like one of ones and shit. So really, really cool work. So I'll learn more about him, but his you know, I showed his thing. So if you want to check him out, you could follow him on Facebook. He does have a YouTube as well. Follow him on YouTube. And I'm going to get in contact with him and see if he's down to do an interview. I think it'd be really cool. So let me know what you think. Oh, man. How's everybody doing? You doing all right? Everyone, what you got going on? Neo, how you doing, buddy? I hate to bring it up, but how you doing with, you know, I know you and your girl broke up, but like how you doing with that, man? I'm just checking out on you. How you holding up, man? You doing okay? Just checking on my bros. Actually, almost done with the trim on this guy. I'm working it pretty quick. And then Ren, like earlier, he said just use a bigger brush. You can get it done faster. 100% agreed. Yeah. So using like a little tiny, little itsy bitsy brush, right? Like when I first started painting minis, I thought I had to use only tiny brushes, and I was like, man, this is gonna take forever. And then you get better at like brush selection, and you're like, oh, well, this one will, you know. Oh, and then Ren said also people have submit minis that are outside what GW makes. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, because I wouldn't mind, like I said, like getting or like the Predator, like a Yautja. Imagine painting that, dude. I would love to do that and put it on my shelf. That'd be pretty cool. She's thinking captain like a of a ship. That's so funny because she lives on an island. She's not used to like, oh, football captain or, you know. That's so funny. Not that kind of captain, silly TV show we're watching. Man, I'm shaking like a mofo, but I'll tell you what, I am painting really good right now. Yeah. Actually pretty accurate, guys. I haven't smudged anything yet. Ren said stretch in the back. Yeah. Dude, I gotta. Yeah, I still. My back is still hurt, bro. I still can't. I'm working out, so I'm able to work out, but I can't, like, I can't really run. I can walk, sort of. But yeah, I definitely. I got a while till I'm right back. I've been working out upper body. I haven't really done abs too much, just because it does require compression of the spine. So unfortunately, I'm kind of not able to do that as much. So really sucks because I actually kind of like working out. So I'm kind of, I don't know. It's been shitty, but I've been doing arms, upper body, nothing crazy though. Nothing like, I don't lift heavy. I don't ego lift or anything like that. Not anymore. I just go for more functionality and longevity type workouts. So, but yeah, I could squat if I need to, but I can't. I can't do that. Can't. I should not deadlift. That'd be a terrible idea. Technically, I could because you don't want to use your back when deadlifting. You want to use your legs and your hams and glutes. So, but if you do it inappropriately, you could really fuck your back up. So, don't want to do that. And to me, deadlifts are very dangerous. People do them a lot because it's like very common, but if you do them wrong, man, you could hurt yourself for a very long time, and you might not feel it right away, right? Like you might not feel it the first time, the third time, but like by the 20th time, your back's going to be like, what the heck, or after a year of deadlifting wrong, your back's going to be killing you, and you're like, well, what's wrong with me? And then you're going to have all these pinched nerves, and because you've been doing it wrong the whole time, so... Or you're loading too much weight because people want to go heavy on deadlifts, and it's like, bro, you should be going light, light, light until you build up to it. And you should probably have a coach too, or someone to tell you how to properly do it, because you don't want to screw up your form. Yeah, exactly, Ren. Yup. Exactly, yes, sir. Yep. Form, 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 form. Exactly, dude. That's something I didn't know when I was younger. I just knew lift the weights, pick them up, put them down. I knew what like workouts to do. I like kind of knew some of the form, but like I wasn't doing a lot of them right. So, and everyone's body type is different, right? So I would like look at someone who's like super jacked and I'd be like, "Oh, look at them doing you know, uh these type of deadlifts, or look at the way that they're spreading their legs, or look at the way that they're rolling their shoulders, or like trying to match that." And it's like my body type is different from their body type. Like I have different stature, my muscles, my bones, everything's different. So it's like you kind of want to work with someone that's a coach who can actually look at you and check your mechanics and be like, actually, if I were you, let's shift your leg a little left. Let's move this knee more forward or a little back, and they're going to check your form while you're doing it and be like, hey, actually, you should, when you come up to the bar, I want you to have like 2 inches away from it. You know what I mean? And then Ren said, yeah, I should stretch my back too. I can actually feel, I should actually take a pain pill. I haven't taken an Advil in a while. I'm going to pop 3 of them, boys. I was told to, just to keep the inflammation down, because I can feel it in my bands and the back of my glutes, unfortunately, and I can feel it right now. It's not that the pain is bad. It's not that bad, but she said if you feel it, that's because the inflammation is high, and I have to regulate the inflammation. So let me take my pills. I'll be right back. Dang. And then my doctor said it'll be 6 weeks until I get better, unfortunately. And then he said, seen some guys sell Predator models on Etsy. Yeah, yes. That'd be pretty cool, man. Like a Yautja or something. Oh, and I would get one that's wounded so you could see its blood. And I'd make it like that goo green, that fluorescent type. Oh, I'd have so much fun with doing that. I love the Predator too. I'm a big fan of that whole sci-fi genre. Big fan. And then Ren said, I've been accused of ego lifting a lot when I'm just looking for the weight that will rip my muscles. Yeah, I mean, you gotta lift heavy if you want to actually like build, because you will plateau. And you don't want to lift like light all the time. Like you should push yourself. Absolutely. It's progression, right? Progression. So you start off light, you get your form down, get your muscles moving, get used to ripping them, tearing them, and then recovery, obviously, sleeping, eating right, all that flexibility too. So stretching a lot, all that good stuff. And then you want to progress up in weight. And then you want to try like different types of exercises. You just got to be careful with some. Like some are, you can Google it all day. Like what are the worst exercises to do? And I would tell any young man or anybody who's working out, um, look those up and just be wary if you're doing something, like people doing headstand push-ups and stuff. Like what does that really do? Is it good for your shoulders? Probably, but like, are you gonna rip your rotator cuff? What if you do it wrong? I don't know. Blood rushes to your head, um, or doing too much at once, or not preparing yourself to do something. Like that's how people blow their knees out. They blow their back out, um, and it's unfortunate because people go to the gym to get better. They go there to get healthier. They go there to get stronger, not hurt themselves. But sometimes it happens even to the best of us. There could be people I know who are like big, big, strong, big people, and even them, they like hurt themselves. So, uh, but yeah, I like working out. So, yeah, I just, you know, in a little bit of a slump right now, and some of it also is like last year, like all last year, I like barely worked out, like just depression and I don't know, man. I just wasn't feeling it, and I just kind of fell out of it. So it's unfortunate. And I wasn't eating the best either, but I wasn't like drinking a lot either. So I was like, I don't know, just not taking care of myself properly. And now I'm finally getting a little bit more, like I've been getting back more into it. The only reason I hurt my back was because I was doing some stuff in our storage locker, and I was like moving boxes and like ripping stuff and like trying to get to things and finding things in our storage. We have a big storage unit, and I think I didn't feel it at the time. Like I didn't feel that I hurt myself, but it was like 2, 3 days after that, I was like, oh my god, my back is killing me, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And I was like, oh my god, it was like debilitating, guys. I couldn't stand up for too long. I couldn't sit. The only thing that would help would be like laying down, but like even driving was so painful. Um, yeah, so it happens. Oh, and then Ren said also know when to let go of the weight. Very important. Yes. Very, yeah, and he means like that could be in a couple ways, right? So if you're doing like deadlifts and you want to like drop the weight because it's a part of the exercise, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, cleans and stuff. Like I don't really do that, like snatching cleans or whatever. But like if you're doing certain workouts, sometimes you should drop the weight. But there's also times when maybe you're lifting too much and maybe you can't handle it and you should drop the weight and get out of there. 100%, dude. Yeah. Or if you're pushing something and you're like, nope, just put it down. It's not worth trying to push yourself through it. I know that there is pushing. If you have a spotter, if you have a good spotter, then you can attempt it. But like by yourself, trying to push really heavy weight and you're like doing some awkward stuff, that's when you're going to hurt yourself. Or you like do this and then your shoulders roll back and oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be real careful with that stuff. But that's 100% right, Ren. Yeah, you gotta know when to let go of the weights, and that's something you learn over. That's experience, right? But I would know, like, if I go to do shoulder presses, I do like Arnold style. So come in like this, up, in, up, and if the weight was too much, I'd go to push it, and I'm like, nope, and I would either drop them on my lap or drop them to the side, but don't drop them on your foot if you can, and make sure you don't drop it on your spotter's foot either. And communicate like, yeah, nope, not dropping. Yep. But if you're going into if you're going into a workout, um, yeah, that's a really good recommendation too, Ren. 100% right, bro. Sorry, I gotta get my glove. This is what happens when you don't blow in it. So you gotta like get some air in it. There we go. That's why I do that. Easier. And then he also said, seen some guys who try to lift the weight and they are stalling out after 10 seconds to lift it up. Oh, and they're like still trying. Yikes. And then he said, then they end up bleeding out of their nose and eyes. Yeah, I have seen that. Where they're like stalling out and they don't want to drop the weight. They don't want to drop it. They're like, ugh, they're like fighting through it, whatever, like bench pressing. And usually, bench pressing, it can happen. They're just like stalling, like, you know. And then like deadlifts, I've seen so many people, they do it and then they pass out. And they're like bleeding from the nose and they're bleeding from the eyes. What is that indicative of? I know it's like your capillaries are thin. I think it's from steroid use. Like, I'm trying to remember what causes that, Ren. I forget. But that is, if that happens to someone, if they're like bleeding, it is steroids. No, it is. Because there's people who step on stage, if they're a bodybuilder, and sometimes if they're out there and they're not, there's something wrong with their heart pressure, they'll actually be bleeding out of their nose while they're on stage and they don't even recognize it. Oh, and then Ren said, and it could be a sign of brain bleeding too. Ooh. Yeah. So you could have like a freaking aneurysm or something popped in your head and you're bleeding. Yeah. So if there's blood coming out of the nose and it could be the only other thing it could be would be like if it's really dry and like sometimes if it's really dry you just get bloody noses, right? Like people just get bloody noses all the time. But like if they're on gear, they're gonna get a bloody noses a lot more often. Or they use the C word, if you know what I mean. So they might be doing that, and that can cause your nose to bleed. And then sometimes people just get bloody noses. Sometimes if it's like really dry and you're like, let's say you're working out during the winter and it's not very like there's not a lot of humidity. Sometimes you can get bloody noses, but like when you're lifting and that happens, yeah, that's not a good thing. If you're bleeding out of your eyes, that's a bad thing. Yeah. Yeah, Ren, you know what I'm talking about. And it can be, you know what I mean, bro. And then Ren said that whatever happened to Eddie Hall when he deadlifted the heaviest ever for the tournament. Yes, exactly. Exactly. When he did that, I don't remember how many kilos it was, or it was a lot. Eddie Hall's a beast, no doubt. But unfortunately, he's playing with fire. But he is a very strong man, absolutely. And I remember when he did that, he was like looking around, like showing it off a little bit, but you could see the blood coming out of his nose and shit. Yeah, I remember that. I gotta rewatch that. Yeah, that's pretty epic, man. When I saw that, I was like, oh. But you could tell he was locked, he was there, and he was like, and then he put the weight down. But he kind of like looked around for a little bit, like, y'all see that? Y'all see that? But you could see the blood coming out, man. Yeah. Eddie Hall's still alive. But yeah, he's so big. He's so strong, absolutely, and that guy is a tank. He's an absolute unit of a man. But a lot of professionals that look at that say he needs to be a little bit more careful with what he's doing, and his blood pressure's got to be really bad. So, again, you'd think these athletes are like super healthy, but unfortunately for Eddie Hall, I think he's doing better. I heard he's like lost weight and everything. So yeah, but he was the heaviest. He was at his heaviest, and he did the heaviest at that time. Yeah. So Eddie Hall, I don't know if he still holds the record, because I know there was another gentleman from Iceland that beat his record, and then I think he tried to beat that record. I don't know if he was able to do it or not. Forgive me. Yeah. But I respect Eddie Hall. I really do for what he is and what he's done. But yeah, it's a I don't know, man. He's got family. Like, is it really worth it, dude? Um, I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a 40K painter. What do I know? He's not gonna listen to me. He's like, I don't care, pipsqueak. He'd probably like, okay, shut up, little man. So I'll check comments in a minute, guys. I'm just finishing up my trim job on this little Chaos Space Marine. Actually, almost done, which is crazy because he was like not done earlier. And I'll put it to the side so he can dry. Let me get to comments. Oops. Stay upright, you. Whatever, close enough. Okay. Clean that brush tip. Nice. And then Ren said, even though it is muscle, he is still overweight and not healthy to be that big ever. Yeah, he's just put on too much muscle mass. And you got to think about it. Even though his organs are probably bigger, the thing is your bones only stay the same size. You can't get bigger bones. It's like really hard to like once you have your bones are your bones. That's why a lot of obese people have trouble getting around or they have a lot of pain because underneath everything they still have the same bone structure. So, and then there is of course uh, Eddie Hall. Even though he has a lot of muscle on him, absolutely, the guy's solid. He's really solid, but he also has a lot of fat on him too. And all that weight puts a lot of pressure on his organs. You know, his heart, like his rib cage has got to be bursting out, and he's got all this muscle. You know, it's just too big for his own good. But I mean, if anyone's gonna get the lifting record, I guess that guy. You know what I mean? So yeah. I get to the chopper. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Whew. My hands dry. What time is it? Let me check the time here. How we doing? Oh, 10:19. Okay. Yeah, it's about time. I guess it's about time. It's a little late. We're doing pretty good though. So, let's see. I think I'll just keep it going. We'll keep it growing. It's cool. I'm going to keep it painting. I'm going to keep painting. I'm going to keep working. And we're doing good. I'm just watching the little TV show in the background, so apologize if I'm a little... They're doing like challenges and stuff. It's like games that they have to do, and it's actually really funny to watch, so... Oh my gosh. That looks so bad. And then Ren asked, did you ever watch Knights of Badacidum? Oh, not yet, man. I wanted to, but to rent it, it was like a little bit of, I think it was like $15 or something off YouTube. So I'll see if I can watch it elsewhere. I don't know if you can find it for free for me on like a sketchy site, but if you can, that would be sick. I just don't want to spend money to watch it. It's one of the only reasons why I haven't watched it yet, because I saw it and I was like, oh, it's a lot of money, and yeah, but I should watch it though, because it does sound like fun. It does sound like fun, so I should watch that. All right. Heck yeah. My brother-in-law was talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl and how he's been reading the books. That guy reads a lot, man. He reads so many books. I don't know how. I'm still working on the Night Lord's Omnibus. I'm almost done with it though, so I got to the point where Talos is dead, so which is sad. Talos Velcorin. They're about to harvest his gene seed. Ren said it's $4 on Amazon Prime. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, yeah, I'll get it off Amazon then. I didn't know that. Okay, sure. That's not bad at all. I got $5. I'll do that. We have Prime. We do. I haven't looked at it in a while. I'm always on YouTube watching. I like a lot of body cam footage. You know that too. Ren, I know you like body cam footage. I love watching that stuff. Or like true crime. The whole Lindsay Clancy story. Me and Maddie are pretty deep into that. So, not super mega deep, but pretty deep. So, there's a lot going on with that, and that's interesting to follow. It's almost like the modern, I would consider it like almost like a modern O.J. Simpson with how popular it's getting. So I know it's up in Massachusetts, but I don't know, there's a lot of interesting parts to this trial where it's not as cut and dry with what actually happened. So there's a lot of backstory and, of course, a lot of theories, but there is some proof or things being shown about the trial and events that happened, and like, did the husband have anything to do with it, for example? So we've been watching that a lot lately too. And then Halloween's right around the corner, and I love horror movies, so if you got any good horror movies for me to watch, let me go ahead and tell me them, so I'll watch them. So I watched Obsession in theaters, and I had fun with that. So it was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty good for a horror movie, just for like a teen scream horror flick, if you will. I liked it. Not bad. Better than we've had in a while. I want to see the new Evil Dead movie. I heard it's pretty freaking brutal, so I know Maddie would never want to watch that, but I want to watch it. Go. Just getting the trim real good here. Ren said I haven't watched Obsession yet. Oh, okay. No, it was pretty good, man. It wasn't bad. It's very memeable, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of goofy parts in there. There's not too many like gory parts, but for what it is, it's pretty good, man. I could definitely see there being a sequel if they wanted to do a sequel, for sure. So there were definitely some shocking parts in there. Um, some parts in the movie where you're like, "Holy shit!" came out of nowhere. So they do a pretty good job, man. The director, I know he's a YouTuber. He did a pretty good job for what it was. I heard he screwed over the lead actress though on her contract. She only made like $20,000 or something, which is crazy, by the way. For for like the lead actress to get only $20,000 for the movie is obscene. And when it made like 170 million or something, so she got screwed. So that's the only thing I have a beef with is she signed a contract that was not very good for her because they didn't know how it would do. They didn't know how it would do, so it's like instead of her getting royalties or anything like that, it was like some sort of a I don't know, some sort of a I don't know what the contract was, but she was like, well, maybe it'll go somewhere, maybe it won't, and then obviously it blew up. Oh, and then Ren said I didn't like the last two reboots of Evil Dead. Oh, okay. I like the 2013 one a lot. I haven't seen the other ones, but maybe I should. And then I heard Bruce Campbell has cancer, unfortunately, so he's not doing any more Evil Dead, Ash, anything, which is a shame because I don't know if you've seen Ash vs. Evil Dead, but that's a very good show. I love that. That was so good. That was an awesome show, dude. That's what we needed. That's the Ash we deserved. But I don't think he's passing it on to any other roles either, so he hasn't really chosen a successor. But yeah, I love Bruce Campbell. He's so funny. Come on. Have an issue with texture here with the paint. See if I can get it. I'm gonna get it more wet. It's just not. I don't know. It's just like it looks too choppy. I'm gonna get some water on it and kind of let it. For some reason, I don't know what's going on with this. Maybe it's the temperature. I don't know what it is. Ooh, this is a tough angle to get. I can't get that. I'm just gonna get his shoulder pulled again. Second coat. Why not? And then Ren said, which after the first flop, Bruce Campbell was able to get to do Ash vs. Evil Dead. Yeah. And Ash vs. Evil Dead was, I loved it, man. Every bit of it. I wish they would have finished it a little bit better, like the ending. Like there could have been another season, but unfortunately, it didn't get any further than that. But it's okay. Ren said, "Hail to the king, hail to the king, baby." Hell yeah, dude. Shop smart, shop S-smart. This is my boomstick. Oh God. Yeah, he makes it so much better. He really does, man. I think comedy and horror don't always mix, but for Evil Dead, like for Army of Darkness, for Ash vs. Evil Dead, yes, absolutely, comedy and horror do mix. Sorry, can't see what I'm painting. I wonder if I can get this camera to be more... I think I'm going to clamp it onto my... I just want to make sure that it doesn't, like, the weight doesn't drop the light, because there's a light in the middle. Maybe I'll try that. It shouldn't be an issue with anything. Because it's the weight. Hail to the king, baby. Give me some sugar, baby. Dude, Bruce Campbell's the shit. If he passes away, I actually might cry. I will probably actually cry because I really like him. And it'll be a really sad day. And if only we had Nicolas Cage and Bruce Campbell to do an Evil Dead movie together. Oh, that would have been great. And then Ren said he's 68 years old. Yeah, he's just an older guy. Yeah, he is. I mean, when Evil Dead came out, it was what, like 1973 or 5? Like, oh my god, man. The original Evil Dead 1, which was cult classic, instant cult classic, of course. But like when it came out, it was actually banned in a lot of countries. So I remember watching it when I was a teenager. Again, my cousin, he had the original Evil Dead in the Necronomicon flesh binding as a DVD. So he had this special collector's edition. And I was like, what the heck is this? He's like, you want to watch Evil Dead? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to watch Evil Dead. He's like, we're watching Evil Dead. And we did. Oh, it was a crazy movie, man. He also showed me Star Wars. So my cousin's a total nerd just like me. Yeah. Okay, we're doing really good with this trim. I'm actually very happy with my progress right now. I guess that just speaks to my experience of painting frickin' Retributor gold on everything, or armor. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. So we're just gonna keep this rolling, man. Hopefully, whatever you're painting, you guys are getting your progress too. So, but I'm feeling really good right now. I feel clean. I feel focused. I'm not as tired. So, you're hitting gold. Keep hitting it. See if I can get any more done. Okay. Oh, it came out in 1981. Oh, for some reason I thought it was the 70s. Okay. Okay. So it was early 80s. And then Ren said the 81 got banned in nations or heavily censored. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Army of Darkness was 1992. Yeah. Army of Darkness is my favorite, by the way. Out of all of them, Army of Darkness is my very favorite. Of all of the Evil Deads, of all the new ones, the remakes, whatever. Yeah, Army of Darkness is my very favorite one. It's so hokey, it's so corny, it's absolutely ridiculous. Um, and they managed to make it work, man. It's just a lot of it when you watch it, there's a lot of like plot holes and there's like a lot of things you could really think about. It's just watch it and just have fun. Don't overthink it. Because if you overthink the movie, you're gonna be like, wait a second, how did she become a Deadite? And then if they became a Deadite, how did they become a Deadite? And how did they get inside the room? And you start thinking about things, or like, how come when they threw that one guy into the pit, there was like a huge thing of blood, which was an awesome thing that they did, but like they didn't do that again, and like all the blood is gone for some. They're all clean. It's just ridiculous. So yeah, but I loved Army of Darkness. That is like one of my favorite '90s movies of all time. It's so dumb. I absolutely love it. Adore it, actually. Because for like the first time, I mean, I'm not saying it was the only time, but like not many horror movies were like funny. You know, like comedy in a horror movie was like, I don't say it was unheard of, but like it wasn't very super common. Um, so Army of Darkness did it right, man. And then Ren said the evil undead Ash, yep, turns the princess into a deadite. Correct. Yes, he did with the kiss and yeah. And then Ren said it also from his point of view, he got used to the horror and darkness element, acts like a comedy because Ash is insane now. Yeah, yeah. I love that too. Like he's insane. He literally got crazy from like watching all of his friends die and like all this shit happened and like yeah, I'd be insane too. So it's like that comedy aspect comes into it because he's literally insane. Dude, I love that, man. Are they about to make an alliances?
No.
Or they have to do like a secret mission, Maddie?
Yeah, the team leaders have to get everyone in their team in the bedroom.
Hmm. I wonder why. Hmm. No, nothing bad. They just have to get together. I think they're gonna go on a trip or something. Did it say why, Maddie?
They have to wait for further instructions.
Oh, okay. What's your favorite movie from the '90s, or like comedy horror movie, if you would, Ren? Like, what's your favorite movie, man? If Bruce Campbell dies, dude, I'm probably gonna get a fucking Bruce Campbell tattoo. That's how much that guy means to me. If that man passes away, I will be fucking grief stricken, bro. He said hard to pick from, Because from the 90s, we had a lot of new funky ideas coming out. Yeah, that's true, man. Absolutely. The 90s were a very interesting time to be alive. That's for sure. I mean, I don't even want to touch the 2000s, so I don't even want to touch that. But just the 90s. And then another, I guess, sci-fi movie. I mean, I love RoboCop, but I think Starship Troopers is probably one of my favorite like sci-fi 90s comedy. I mean, I hate to call it a comedy movie because it's not, but like I love that movie too, man. That movie made a big impact on me when I was a young guy. So I still love that fucking movie. I've watched it multiple times and I still love that damn movie. And Michael Ironside is a freaking boss in that movie. He's so awesome. I wish he got more screen time. It's a shame he didn't. Um, I mean, they could reboot the franchise if they wanted to. I mean, Vanderhoven obviously has his own style and everything like that, and the way that he does it. But yeah, so he's coming along really good. I'm really liking the trim work on him. Super happy. Oh, the Fifth Element. Oh, Ren. Yeah, Fifth Element's really, really good. That has to be pretty. That's pretty peak, dude. That's really peak. Yeah, Fifth Element, it had the budget, it had the cast, it had the action, it had the comedy, it had it had special effects, it had freaking um practical effects. Yeah, I think Fifth Element that might take the cake for sci-fi movies. But I love Starship Troopers. I love Starship Troopers, so but Fifth Element, excellent movie, man. Absolutely epic. Agreed. That's a good one. That's a good one, bro. That's funny. Yeah. I love Fifth Element. I hope they don't try to reboot that. So, I mean they could. It's a cult classic. They could I would hate for them to like I would hate for them to like redo it. But if they wanted to do like a sequel or a prequel, maybe, but it's the practical effects is what they got to get down. They would need a special type of director to do that. It would be a special type of team to do that, and to bring that all together and like, yeah, that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. How fun! Oh man, jeez, Louise. I think I need some water. Be right back. Yeah. Another duel. Ooh. Suspenseful music playing. No problem. $10:45. Oh my goodness. All right, I got about 15 more minutes in me. Negative. I'm a meat popsicle. Yeah, I got about 15 more minutes in me. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Thanks for hanging out with me, Ron. I appreciate it, brother. Get my gloves on. All right, so he got work done. Let me see this guy. Let me check on this OG. He's doing okay. I was gonna do hazard stripes on his chainsword. That's why it's blue right now. So I was gonna hazard stripe that. I'm not gonna do that right now. That's a tomorrow thing. But what can I do? I could do his pack, his power pack. Yeah, I'll do his power pack. Why not? It's easy. It's low hanging fruit. Ren said, no problem. I'm also on voice chat. Oh, okay. Cool. Gotcha. Are you on Twitch right now? Mix up the damn paint. There we go. I'm going to take the palette, put it to the side. I don't need it right now. Oh, my Discord? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh, okay. Cool, Ren. Do it like this. You know, Ron, we haven't done a. I should do an interview for you, bro. Your own interview as well. I know you got a lot going on right now, but if you want to do that, we can. Maybe I would say after your competition, if you're okay with that. We could set up a day to do an interview, like an artist interview, man. Make a video for you. Okay, cool. Yeah. I think that'd be sweet, man. I would really like to do that. So, show off what you work on, and I'll get to interview you, and then you'll get the video for yourself too. So, you'll have it for your own, and it's just kind of cool. It's just kind of good to recognize, other artists out there, and I think it'd be really fun, man. So yeah. We'll make a date. Um, and then he said I'm not able to work at the minute, so I got a lot of free time. Oh, okay, got you, bro. All right, yeah. So after, I think once you submit your miniature, then we can do a video. So that way it's finished, and then we can talk about it. So I think that'll be good. And then that way you're not like, I mean, it's only like an hour. It's usually like I try to keep it under an hour. So, and that seems to be pretty good. A half an hour is not enough time, in my opinion. So usually about an hour, and we can. I'll message you, and we can do a date to like set everything up and make sure audio's good, and I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll just do it on Discord. And then if you have any socials, like we'll plug in your YouTube, we'll plug in your Instagram. If you have a website or anything like that, we'll plug that too, bro. So yeah, on your Instagram, what I would recommend is just keep posting on that, because that'll help, because we can talk about using your Instagram and your YouTube videos, and like whatever you got going on, we can use that as like to talk, like talking points. So, and then I'll send you what questions I usually ask in the interview. Nothing crazy, pretty simple. Like, how'd you get into it, and like, how'd you figure out your art style, or like, what faction did you choose and why? What's your first mini you ever painted? Where do you want to go, like in the future? Like, just kind of questions like that. So, I think it'll be cool, man. We'll make a date, and we'll do that. So I think that'll be fun. And with Neos, I got 1.2 thousand views on that, so that's pretty good. It's pretty good for um just for doing a little interview like that. So we'll see if we can get some more traction for you, a little bit more recognition. So, and then I want to start interviewing like bigger names or like people who work on different stuff, like Kongi. I definitely want to interview him because he does like the mini rescuing, and I think that would be really cool to like talk about that. That'd be a really cool episode to do that. So yeah, bro. We will chat about it, and we will make a date, and we'll go from there, man. So you don't have to worry about it right now. Just work on what you got going on. No pressure, no pressure, dude. So just work on what you got to do, and we're all good, bro. Check time. About 9 minutes left. We're doing good. And I'll call it around 11, so. We got 2 people in here, so thanks for hanging out with me. Whoever you two are. I know Ren is one of you, but. Maddie, what's going on between
They had to pick people for a duel, and they picked Josh
Uh-huh.
because Andrea got outnumbered and Kendall. No. Yeah.
Ooh.
And Darby.
Nicola and Garby? Oh man. Do they know yet or they don't know yet?
No, they just sealed it with the kiss. They had to go kiss him somewhere. So everyone was like on the cheek.
Oh man, that's tough. Okay. Talking about the game show, so they have to do duels, and it's if they win the duel, then they get to stay in the game, and the duels are actually pretty intense. Sometimes they get physical. Like one guy got hurt, and he wasn't able to. He got taken off the show. He got hurt that bad. Like it's like Survivor on this freaking, but with like good looking people, and there's like drama, and a lot of them know each other. But it's actually, I don't know, it's more interesting than regular Love Island, just because there's like games, and that's like one of my favorite parts of the show is all the games that they do, and it's really funny. But it gets kind of intense, believe it or not. So, there's a lot of betrayals too. This is a lot more. It's like Survivor. It's like glitzy Survivor is what I would call it. Oh man. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, man. I'm gonna sleep real good tonight. Ren said sounds like the script with paid actors since none of them are unattractive. It does, it does. I don't think there's I mean, I hope that it's not scripted and all that, but it might be. It is reality TV, so you kind of take it with a grain of salt for sure. So, you're probably right. Either way, they make it good. So, yeah. Because, like, I don't think Survivor is scripted. I mean, it's scripted for, like, what it is, but, like, there's not, like, oh, this guy's gonna win. Like, hey, this person's gonna win. Because they do it on TV. Like, there's no way to fake that. There's no way to fake that. So, And Ren said that's why I watch Bear Grylls. He let anyone on his shows. Oh, really? His Survivors? Yeah, Bear Grylls is... He's a wild man. I watch The Traders, too. The Traders is a pretty good show. Because they have normal people now. They're not like actors or actresses or any famous people. So The Traders is actually really fun. Even with the celebrities, it's actually pretty fun, too. So... Good morning, vulnerable team. So I'm just doing battle damage right now, as you can see, on his little armor. Yeah. I love battle damage, so I'm just doing that. And then Ren also said the Mr. Beast games turned out to be all fake. It was scripted with people he knew, then crash because one of the girls leaked it out and it was all staged. Yeah, that's crazy. Mr. Beast is in a lot of trouble too. I'm sure you heard about that and how one of the people that was on his team got harassed and stuff, and yeah. Or women were just treated like crap on the show. Like I heard about that too, which is not right, by the way. Like disrespected and told to like shut up, and I don't know, that's just messed up, dude. Mr. Beast has had it coming for a while. I've heard else he doesn't pay everybody very well, and even though they talk about all this money flowing in and out, I don't know, man. There's a lot of sketchy shit. I mean, it could be just people trying to take down Mr. Beast, because when you're famous and you're at the top, everybody just wants to take you down, like 100%. I know that that's a thing. So yeah, yeah. Mr. Beast, I've heard is in some shit, and then you even saying that, I didn't. I heard something about that, but like, damn, that's crazy as fuck, dude. It's all staged, like all of it. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know about that, Ren. Ooh, yikes. I can't say that, but yeah. Oh, that's not cool. That's really not cool. I'm gonna guess there's like AI art or something. Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Beast is. I don't know. There's a lot of people coming for him, so it's only a matter of time until he gets taken down, man. You're only a celebrity for so long, and especially internet celebrities, like you are. You blink the wrong way, and people can write about it, and you know, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Who knows, right? And then Ren said no, it was a known guy that people are trying to put in prison for years. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. So they've known about it, but they just haven't. No one's acted on it yet. Like, mm, I see. Yikes. Well, oh, it's 11. Okay, so it's about time. So I'm surprised I made it this long actually. So but we're doing pretty good. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, fuck. The show. They're announcing who's going to duel who, and they had to betray the people to like choose who's going to go into the duel. Um, and I actually think they're trying. Like in the duel, faked or not, I actually think they're trying because like people get hurt and there's like craziness going on. So, all right, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm glad I lasted an extra hour. I didn't think I'd last this long, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good to call it here, my friends. So, it is 11 o'clock. So I've been live since 8. That's 3 hours, which is great. So, Ren said we should bring back flintlock pistols and dueling swords. Hell yeah, dude. That'd be great, actually. Could solve a lot of things that way. So, all right. Well, that's all I got for tonight. I got a lot done, and I'm really glad that you guys got to hang out with me. So I got the trim done, mostly on this guy. So this is another Legionnaire. He's almost done. He's to the point where I could put him on a base, right? So I can actually base him. And then his counterpart over here, this one I got even further on where I did the trim and I did some of the weathering effects. So he's pretty much, he could be put on a base, and I'll probably do that either tonight or tomorrow, more than likely tomorrow. So, but yeah, 2 Legionnaires working on this guy. I didn't even touch him. So the only thing I did was this red on his little loincloth thing, and that's it. But I got a lot done. Super happy with the way he turned out. Still more to do, right? And still more to do. Let me see. Brain. Yeah, so I got a lot more, a couple guys to do, and then I'll be done with my Legionaries, and then a couple more Possessed, and then a couple more Chosen, and then my army's almost done. Isn't that crazy? And then the spoiler too, but we're getting there. So no super time crunch, but I'm working on it. So thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it as always. So for everyone stopping by, thank you for everybody who posted stuff in the hobby showcasing in the Discord, which you can join if you want to. It's on my my channel page and for YouTube. Click on the description and you'll see a bunch of links. You click on that, you'll be in the Discord. Please follow the rules. And then if you like this type of content or you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below or comment in the chat. Anything that you want me to do or something differently. Other than that, that's all I got for tonight. I really want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Much love, much respect. As always, take care. Until the next time, that's all I got. This is Travis with ChaoticCrafterZero channel. Out.